Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of my journal, Game Dev Journal. Um, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the music, but yeah, let's get started. I haven't done much since the last episode. We're pretty much where we left off. What I've done is work on the on balancing and on background stuff that you don't actually see. So let's get back here where we. Well, actually, I have started creating something. I just don't know how to call this map. It's gonna be. Old Manor. I have started creating something like here, but I'm gonna delete it for now because I was creating this dungeon with my nephew and he really wanted this part, but uh, there was no point in it being here, so I'm just gonna remove it for now. Then add the staircase to the next level. Is the okay? The next level is gonna be down. Perfect. So let me think. I actually think the dungeon looks pretty good. We can just add maybe one of these somewhere. No, more like one of these. And dragon statue? Actually it looks cool, but I was saving this one for something more special. Let's have a few skeletons here, a few crates. It's just gonna be, I think this is just gonna be a very random dungeon. There's not gonna be much happening here. So let's create the second part. It's gonna be called Manor Part 2, and let's see now. It's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go here to map properties and set it up to dungeon so we have the same tile set as before. And then I'm just gonna grab the walls here. It was 1, 2, 3, then here, if I'm not lying to myself, was the entrance before. Shit. It's gonna be a weird ass looking dungeon. If you guys don't like watching this or something, you can always check out the how-to tutorials. They're generally short, they're straight to the point. You don't have to like watch the entire journal to learn how to do something, because I'm doing a lot of stuff that most of you already know how to do here. Like, for the next how-to tutorial, I'm actually thinking of what to create. I'm not really sure. I've made a mistake here, by the way. This needs to be like this. Then we're gonna have a double wall here. Was this the... yeah. Nope. This is what we were using as the floor set, yes. Okay, I can see one mistake. Right here, the wall isn't connected properly, so we're gonna have to fix that. I also feel like we're close to a playthrough here. I haven't made a playthrough of the game for a while, and this doesn't look good. So I was thinking that I was gonna make one maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not pretty sure. But yeah, I think the game's ready for another playthrough, because there's a lot that players haven't seen. Where are my ladders? And there's the metal ladder, so we can create like an entrance to this dungeon. Now I need this the walls one more time, so I can create some sort of, you know, closed off areas that the player has to definitely fight to get to.
Защото знаят, че той е част от тях. Мини е за тези, които търсят още и намират нещо ново във всеки ден. За тези, които не търсят оправдание, а намират начин. И за тези, които си казват, няма причина да нямаш мини.
Let's have a few breaks and holes in the ground in places. Now let's place the floor to make it look like well, like time took its toll. I'm not really sure how the English word is for not maintained and, you know, fallen down the crypt. Okay, so now we just need a few breaks in the walls. Maybe a pillar here, statue of the worker, which is like all over the place, and a whole bunch of like loot crates. Yeah, this seems okay for now. We just need a few skeletons here, just to keep with the way that the game has been going. I don't have an enemy here yet. I'm still thinking of what kind of enemy I'm gonna want to create for this specific dungeon. And we're gonna have one more staircase here, and we're gonna create old manor underground, or graveyard actually. Damn it. I didn't create a new map. There we go. Now we're gonna go dungeon again. Oh, let me see now. Where does the staircase go? Here. 1, 2, 3. Again. And on the fourth one, you can start building the walls. Well, I can start building the walls, like it depends what you're doing really. Just want a long ass hole here, and we're just gonna create it like a small graveyard for warriors and stuff. This is gonna be the old mercenary guild headquarters that turned into a graveyard for them. That's my idea for it, maybe, but we're gonna see. And it's not gonna be like a questline or anything, it's just gonna be adding a little bit to the story of the mercenary guild. Actually, I don't need an entrance here, do I? The entrance is actually a staircase, so yeah. It's just gonna be like one big ass hallway. I don't like how these hanging vines sit on these walls specifically. I really like them, but not on these ones. For some reason, they don't look very good. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna have another one of these here, and not yet the graves. I need some build before the graves. Where is it? Where is it? I need these. Like maybe golden ones? No. Actually, wait. We're gonna create them in a smarter way. So it looks like it's one big piece. final one right here. A table in the middle, because this was a ceremony hall. This looks really weird, like it's cut out from both parts. Maybe we need these instead. Oh yeah, I understand that. So what we're gonna do is create one of these, and then put the table here, put the table with the book here. It's gonna look like a small temple shrine for ceremonies. And then just add a bunch of graves here. The resting place of mercenaries, of the greatest mercenaries. Like, it's not gonna be just like for anybody. They're gonna have like weapons and stuff here. You know, just like, I think the mercenaries are gonna have some kind of tradition that they leave weapons in the hallway of their fallen brothers. So you know, it makes actually sense, because you know, there's belief in a lot of lores that if you leave something with the dead, it goes with them to the afterlife. And mercenaries, of course, are gonna leave their fallen brothers' weapons, whatever they're gonna leave. At least in my opinion. Okay, so where is the entrance gonna be? This game has, like, I didn't start it this way. It doesn't have a lot of green turns in the beginning of the game, but the more you get into it, like, some of the quests become kind of dark. I don't know how why it worked out like that in the end, but I think I like it better like that. I was thinking of going around and maybe lightening some of the quests, like, when I say lightening, I mean brightening them up so they're more appropriate to children and stuff, but nah. Just like it better this way. Plus, you get the ability to play an evil character, and almost always when you get this ability to play an evil character, then there's gonna be some dark quests in the game. I don't know, I've mentioned in previous journals, like, Knights of the Old Republic was one of my favorites, is one of my all-time favorite games. I love it, literally. I've played through it more than a few times, like both of the games. I specifically view the system there, the morale system there, is one of the best, and the way the story develops, like, every piece of the story is connected to your decisions. Like, this was also one of the best things that I have ever seen, so you know, my game is kind of inspired off of that a little bit, but there's a lot that Knights of the Old Republic didn't have that you know, other games did. Like, for example, one of the favorite things that that came after Knights of the Old Republic came with the game that they made with the online multiplayer game. It was called just the Old Republic, I think. I really enjoyed how, like, I enjoyed the morale part of it, but I really enjoyed how they cut up a little bit of the conversation lines and how they made only 3 choices, etc. Because there was still morale, you had a good and a bad choice and a neutral choice, but it wasn't that complicated. Because a lot of people, like, had to go, like in the old Culture games, had to go online, check out playthroughs to see how to pass certain quests, because they were dependent on the things that you were going to say, etc. It was kind of confusing in some points. I also liked how they removed a lot of the bugs from, you know, the old Culture games were really bugged. Okay, I'm talking a lot and I'm not doing anything except for, you know, talking about Culture, and I can do that pretty much all day. So this is gonna lead to Old Manor Part 2, this is gonna lead to back to Old Manor Part 1, exactly at the staircase. Oh no, sorry, this is gonna lead to Old Manor Part 1. And this is gonna lead to Old Manor Part 3. Or, yeah, the Old Manor Graveyard. I forgot I didn't go with Part 3. Anyways, we're gonna go to the graveyard now, and we just need one last transition here. We're gonna be transferring the player to Old Manor 2 right here. Okay, this should all be fine, I think. Still, I don't have any monsters or etc. But I need to create new sideway battlers for this specific region. I'm sorry, for this specific region. But the good news is we actually have completed the region more or less. You also will notice this floating blue ball here. It's just like it's gonna be a plant, but I haven't gone ahead and done the sprites on Photoshop, etc. I'm gonna do this off of the camera. This is gonna be the last stone of Ra, by the way, before the game demo ends. I'm not gonna show you the conversation that's there, but yeah, it's gonna be over here in the Eastern Forest Part 2. So now we have like a central forest, and I've already started creating it to some extent. It might look a little bit weird when you're looking at the event system, but it's just the transfers to the previous map to Eastern Forest Part 2. Actually, everything in Eastern Forest has been complete, and Part 2 has been complete. We have the tower, we have the Temple of the Worker, and we have the Old Manor that we just finished. So, Central Forest has abandoned villages complete, and that's not really a lot. And this is not gonna be a dungeon, you're not gonna be able to enter it, at least for now. I'm gonna set it up so that it is kind of... Oops, sorry. It's just gonna tell the player that the building is too unstable and he cannot enter it. And this is gonna be a dungeon, but I still don't know what kind of dungeon. The good thing is, after Central Forest, we literally have only 3 parts to do. And I'm gonna try to get to Central Forest Part 2, where Drage village is, and if you followed the game development journal until now, the Drage village, the Drage village is gonna be where you're gonna meet your sister, because that's in the storyline. The game demo is gonna consist of more than 60 or 70 or 80, I'm not really sure, places that you can visit, interiors of buildings, exteriors, just areas, etc. Like 85% of the buildings you're gonna be able to enter, interact with people in them if they have people, if not, kill everything that's inside, like their dungeons. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the demo. I will be continuing, of course, work for the rest of the game on YouTube, because these journals are kind of long and people are not really into them that much, because it's hard to watch a 1-hour journal every day, because not that I'm releasing a video every day, but yeah, they're still kind of tiring. So what are we gonna do here in... No, I'm sorry, my voice went... sorry. So what are we gonna do here in the Central Forest? Let's create the final dungeon. It's gonna be a smaller one, it's not gonna be 3 level 1 like the last one. I don't know how I'm gonna call this one.
За тези, които творят навсякъде, за тези, които не казват нямам вдъхновение, защото знаят, че то е част от тях. Мини е за тези, които търсят още и намират нещо ново във всеки ден. За тези, които не търсят оправдание, а намират начин. И за тези, които си казват няма причина да нямаш мини. За тях е и нашата оферта с месечна вноска, започваща от 482 лева. Създай своето мини на mini.bg.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit stuck on a name. Old village temple, okay, that sounds fine. No, not you. What is it? Oh god damn it, this is Central Forest part 1. God damn it. We need a new, and we need to call it Central Forest Old Village Temple. And we're gonna create this as interior. It's not gonna have dungeon levels, so we don't need dungeon really. We're gonna go back to draw mode. Ooh, this looks weird. I don't wanna do this one. These walls, I'm gonna change them to these ones instead. Then we're just gonna have a small room here, at which point I'm gonna do this and start creating my walls right the way they should look. Okay, this, I was hoping that this is gonna be a small room, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work that way for us. Nope. Steady hand, please. Okay. Let's see if we can actually create a room here then, on this hand part. Oops, too much. Yeah, there's gonna be a little room, I guess. Like a small, whatever you wanna call it, small closet, I guess it's gonna be. And this is gonna be the entrance here. What? Sorry. That's my mistake. And then there's gonna be just an entrance to the next room. Alright. This is really weird looking, but hopefully we can make something of it. It still looks much better than the random generated dungeons from RPG Maker. At least, like if you're random generating a dungeon for a small level, like the way my levels are kind of small, like only a certain number of squares, 17 by 13, 13 height, 17 wide, width. Sorry for my English. If you're doing that, then the game, the random generator is gonna mess up big time, and it's gonna create awful dungeons that you're just gonna have to remake yourself, and it's just better to do them custom. But as far as I've heard, I haven't tested it out myself, because Like I said, just my game is set up so that I use smaller maps. But again, if you're just let me set up this here. If you're using bigger maps, it should work properly from what I've heard and from what I've seen on other tutorial videos on YouTube, etc. It should be working properly, but again, I cannot promise, I cannot test this myself. For small maps, however, just make them yourself. It's awful, really. It wastes half of the map just like for no reason. Let's have a map over here. I think there's gonna be a map included of the entire world of Ash, and hopefully you guys will. It's not gonna be for anything. It's just gonna be like, how should I put it? It's just gonna be decorational. It's not. It's like the map. Well, it is gonna be quite large, but it's gonna be straightforward. There's gonna be you're gonna know where you need to go to. Let's say if you want to go back from Arbu to Dolem City, it's gonna be fairly easy for you to do that. Anyways, we don't have a dungeon look here, so the problem is we don't have a lot of broken things to place, but we can still place a few camping pines, one of these. I cannot place some of these because these are for bricks, etc. Oh, we do have the breaks in the wall. Great. So now this can look very decent. It's gonna have a small sign here that's gonna explain what exactly happened. Maybe another one here, and then just like one dead body here. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. And this is gonna be Central Village Old Temple. Okay, let's create an event that's gonna transfer the player to there. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, this is gonna be a surprise for you guys. Let me see how much I've been recording. 30 minutes. Well, we can start Central Park 2 actually. We can start work on Drage Village. And I'm just thinking about how it's gonna look. I'm gonna say Drage Village Inn. Let's start from the inn. It's gonna be interior. And let's start creating the inn. It's gonna be a little bit more of a broken up inn, and it's not gonna be that big because it's actually after all a small village, and we don't need to use the entirety of the map that we are given. God damn it. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, sorry. There we go. It looks good now, at least in my opinion. And we're gonna do this. Kinda looks too small. Maybe I should pull this wall a little bit further down, like this. No, but that looks too generic on the other hand. Just until here. This is gonna be our floor, and then we're gonna have to redo the walls. Like this. Like this. Perfect. I think it looks good, so I'm gonna leave it like this. And we're gonna have a small entrance here. And yeah, let's start setting the pub. We're gonna have some of these here. And some cooking pots and some plates and stuff. Some, you can see some bread is gonna be behind the counter. And then we actually need some kind of a counter. Yeah, this thing, I use this thing as counters in I can use it probably better. Nope, I can't. As counters for innkeepers, etc. Now we need a few tables here, so it actually looks good. Where are my tables? I'm pretty sure we have tables here. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna have a few tables. Like we said, it's gonna be a village inn, so it's not gonna be anything that special. Alright, and innkeeper's just gonna have this goat over here. Can we create something like, no, it doesn't look natural. Doesn't fucking look natural. We're gonna go without. Let's have a few crates with food over here behind the counter. And then, Jesus, what are we gonna have next? Mirror, just some generic stuff that you might be able to find in an inn. It's the time period that the game is developing, which is definitely not modern, but since it's a fantasy land, I cannot say it's ancient as well. Yeah, it's more medieval than anything. Alright, we're starting to have a good little win here. I think I want one of these chairs as well, somewhere around here. Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm actually gonna change the clock's position to over here and replace here. Okay, I can live with this. Then we need entrance and exit from the inn, so we're gonna go to event creator. Now the same as characters, it's gonna be on player touch. It's gonna transfer the player to Central Forest Part 2, right in front of the inn. Okay, let's go to Central Forest Part 2 now. Create the entrance to the inn. Character, player touch, and you're gonna transfer the player to the inn. Drage Village Inn. Okay, perfect. This is gonna be Drage Village Mages, and since he's probably the most important one for the main story, I'm gonna create him. Create his house, not create him, sorry. But yeah, the main and basic idea that you're gonna have is to get to Drage Village and get to this wizard who is gonna have information of where your sister is. If you're the good character, if you're playing evil route, it's gonna be very different as far as story-wise. But I'm not gonna give this one away for now. Just like keep it for myself. You guys don't need to know everything. I need you to be surprised at these ones when the game comes out. Oh, you're gonna be surprised a lot because I have like a whole bunch of plans for Arabu City and I don't know what the other city was called, but like it's gonna be fun. I think the game is gonna be fun, especially now that I included the crafting system. I want to play the game, you know, really badly actually, but I know that I need to also finish it, so yeah. If any of you guys wants to playtest this for me as well, I'm gonna be very grateful. Just like have in mind that it's in alpha version, so obviously it's gonna have a whole bunch of mistakes, bugs, etc. But why is this? Why am I having holes in the ground? No. We're just gonna have some potions over here. We need one of these because we are gonna have one of these in every witch's house. Then create a bed for him somewhere, like he actually sleeps, maybe. Of course, wizards are gonna have a lot of books, but not over here. I don't know where to place this. Nope, doesn't feel good. Oh, this is actually not working well for us. Like, we have just one tile set here to work with, so that's what's bugging me. Yeah. Alright. Then he's just gonna have some food like any normal person here. But do we need any pillars, like wooden pillars somewhere? Nope. Ooh, I don't have anywhere to place the table, sorry. He's just gonna have a small, very small cooking place, but no, it's not good. It's too much. We don't have space here. And I didn't want to have a lot of space here because I wanted to have a smaller... Yeah, I'm gonna place this here. I wanted to have a smaller witch's house this time. After all, like I said, it's like... it's just a village witch, so it doesn't need a lot of space. And let's create a transition here. Go to event mode. Transfer the player in front of the Drage village. Witch's house, it's gonna be over here. Village mage needs to rename this the house to Drage village witch's house. Or just witch. Okay, I'm happy with how this is working out. And I'm gonna leave the houses here for last. I don't think we're gonna get to this dungeon though. And this is gonna be the Drage village mayor, so let's create a new map. Again, interior, Drage village mayor. Okay, let's start drawing. Yeah, this is pretty much how it's going to look. It's gonna have one corridor over here. I'm actually gonna do something here that I very rarely do, and I'm gonna add a little bit of height to the map so that this goes until here. Then we're gonna add this and just start doing this. What kind of floor are we gonna have? This dude's of course gonna be rich, he's gonna be a mayor. Every mayor is rich, doesn't matter if it's just a village that he's the mayor of. At least in this game. No, I don't speak for real. For you, this looks like a poor person's carpet. No, no, I don't have any carpets, so I must be really poor by my logic. I don't like any of these. Nope, that was a mistake. There we go. So this is gonna be like the bedrooms and his private stuff. But the mayor is actually gonna be here in the hallway. This is where you're going to meet him. Of course, he's gonna have a world map somewhere. A decree that tells people that he's actually the mayor. A whole bunch of stuff like the other mayor did. Because why not? They're mayors. Probably people give them more stuff just to keep them on their good side. Okay, this is gonna be his food closet, and he's gonna have swords over here, shield under them. Does he need to have armor? Yeah, let's add armor to it. And then we need scrolls, but like not like, actually these ones are gonna do fine as well. No, this doesn't look good. Okay, let's set up the bed first instead. If I can find beds. We're gonna use the good looking one. And then we're gonna have some of these windows here. Okay, I can live with this. Now, let's add some books, because I doubt he's gonna be a dumb dude. Some kitchen attire. Kitchen attire, perfect. Anyways. And he's gonna need to have some of these scrolls, etc. He's in the mayor after all, so it's like just like a coffin of gold next to his pillow. No, I made a mistake. I didn't want to save that. I just wanted to test how it is gonna look. Okay. So let's create transitions. This character, pair touch, transfer pair. To right here. Actually, maybe it's gonna be better to transfer him over. No. And then it's where, guys. Over here. And then we're gonna have same speaker. It's gonna be pair touch and transfer the pair back to the mayor's house, so we can have a transition between and from the mayor's house. Okay, fine. Well, we've created a total of 4, or maybe even 5 if we include the old manor that I had started, but we basically did most of the thing in this video. We've created a total of 5, I think. did we create this one today? Yeah, six new areas that are gonna be. Well, we haven't created them yet, but I'm gonna do a lot of the work off of camera. And the next how-to is gonna be how to create the sideway battler system in RPG Maker VX8. By the way, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that one today, probably later today. And if you guys have anything that you want me to create on the how-to series, like if you see anything in the game dev journal that you don't understand clearly or something like that, you can always write in the comments, and I'm gonna make how-to this video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.